So summer is just around the corner. Well, 111 days away to be precise, which means we need to start getting ready our beach houses 100 days early. So on screen now is sort of my inspiration pictures for the beach house build today. With all that said, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start by building the house far back from the front. In fact, the first item I'm gonna be placing is the sea.
Swim the deep blue sea.
That is right, guys. The entire sea is getting placed right now for the small price of $30,000. Now, what I was going to say is most beach houses are on the beach. Now, really, I would never have guessed that. By adding the sand texture, you guys will actually slit me. So I need to find something that you will like. Maybe snow. Well, that does actually look quite nice, to be fair. Now, I don't know what the walls of the sea are made of. Let me know in the comments. What is the sea? Let me know in the comments, guys. And then I always forget you can change the color of the water. So do we want a deep, dark blue ocean?
Deep blue sea.
Or do we want like a really bright ocean? I think that I want a pink ocean. And I am just gonna add fences here because I'm a brokey, guys. We cannot be affording to add sea all along the front, okay? We're too poor for this. Now, I know it is 100 days away, but have you guys got any summer plans? Specifically, any summer holidays or vacations, as you say in the States? I personally do not have a summer holiday booked, and it's actually stressing me out. Although, I'm pretty sure my family and me are gonna be booking a holiday to Greece. Anyway, I did discover a few months ago that you can actually resize this bridge. So why not have this like leeching over? Oh my god, build over. That bridge is just too good. Thanks for watching. No, obviously I'm joking, guys. Can you imagine if the video just ended there? But this looks so superior. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. I absolutely love that. Of course, we'll add some more bits and bobs onto the sandy dunes in a while. But I do just want to get the actual house itself built. So it's going to be an 8 wide front, and then it's going to go back about 8 blocks. We have got to remember, this is a beach house. This is the kind of house you and your fam go to on your vacation, okay? This isn't your forever home, okay? Now, I do on the side want to add some curvature. I love a curvy house. Look at it. It looks so good. Now, these ones on the side here are only going to be 1 story high. And I don't know why I've developed an Australian accent. I think, honestly, it's because this is the only accent I can actually do. Now, I'm looking at this inspiration picture here, and I was going to add some really grand fences, but it actually looks like they more just have farmyard fences, which is shocking. This just reminds me of Heyday. Who else used to play Heyday back in the day? Anyway, the balcony does not actually end there. It's going to come all the way around the front. If there's one thing I love in life, it's a wraparound balcony. Now, in the last video, I showed you guys the new cat that my dad got. And a few people commented that they were ugly. I understand that one of them is hairless, but these poor cats, yeah, they had to be rescued. They were in a horrible home. So, you know, calling them ugly, they just don't need that, all right? So now we're going to be adding in our pillars, which I'm slowly but surely realizing are not at all aligning with the fences. We can just add them in like that. As you can see, it's just a little thing, but it makes it a lot nicer. And I'm actually going to be using the exact stairs from that little inspo pic, which sort of go inwards and outwards. It's kind of lovely. And I'm going to be going for the ultimate coastal color, cloudy gray. We all know that cloudy gray is just the coastal. So there we go. I think that looks actually like a pretty sick exterior, which I've literally just whipped up in a few moments. So I'm going to just wrap the sand around. All going on a holiday, no more working for we got to. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to break up a cat fight, guys. My other cat, yes, I have another cat, is about to get in a cat fight with an orange cat. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know if you heard that in the background. They like were just starting to fight and I got out there. But honestly, the orange cat, for some reason, my cat and it are just always fighting. Anyway, the next step is just going to be adding in some pillars and wall trims. cloudy grey planks. It's all very put together. And actually, I think these are a little bit too dark for my liking. So let's just light them up. And I always advise putting the wall trims in first, because obviously all of the walls are like connected. It works out really nicely, actually. So once you exit build mode, obviously all of the walls are going to be separated. So rather than the wall trim snapping on, each one is individual. And you guessed it, I definitely want a nice cloudy gray. Ew. Why is it like yellow? Wow, this is actually going to be a hell of a lot fancier than I thought, apparently. Next up is going to be the windows. And I'm thinking these kind of just look like factory windows. So I think I might just use the Bloxburg traditional ones, to be honest with you. And it looks really good, like them just poking through the pillars. And I'm even going to add a French front door. That is just next level.
That sounds fantastic. A French front.
Guys, I've just been absolutely exposed. I was talking to ChatGPT before this video.
Enjoy the process and have fun building.
Yeah, you can shut up now, babes. You've done your job. I don't know why you're just piping up. Now it's just for the final touches. You know, the little things like outlining our roofs. But I don't know why these ones look like a fucking skull and crossbones. How do I fix this? Maybe if I go like that. Anyway, I was about to say what else do we need to do? We're going to colour it, or we're just going to leave it looking like this dusty grey. I'm just genuinely thinking white planks. Oh my giddy aunt. Slap my bomb and call me Susan. That's beautiful. Theirs actually looks like a brick roof, which I'm normally like dead set against a brick roof. But again, this is a rather different build, isn't it? So I guess we should be trying some new things. So we might as well actually add those fun outside bits now before we get all busy inside. Although I will just be making these platforms just smooth white because I can't be bothered to deal with textures going all over the shop. So the first thing that I want sort of lining the front here is some mini beach houses. Now, the thing that genuinely looks like it to me, the toilet. That just looks like a mini beach house, doesn't it? And nobody's gonna know that there's a toilet inside, apart from everyone I just showed.
Nobody's gonna know.
But I just thought it's gonna be such a quick and easy way to get a bunch of mini beach houses along the front. And oh my gosh, these are cheap as flipping shit. 350 Bloxburg. Now that's a bargain and a half if I've ever seen one. Although I should actually check. I've got some in my inventory, haven't I? Where are you? Okay, I've got 2 in my inventory. And am I being blind, or is this like, what the hell? Help me. Oh no, I think I have made it equal. I keep thinking that this is uneven for some reason. Anyway, we're gonna have some as blue, we'll have some as green, and some as pink. Now, I actually knew someone who went to my school who had a beach house, and we were all just like, what the actual hell? Basically, it wasn't like a big mansion like this. It was just one like that, and it just had like a little kitchen, bathroom, dining room. It's really cool. And again, we don't want to overcrowd it, you know? Next up is gonna be just your classic like blankets that you see along the beach. I don't really know what this is. I don't know, yeah. It's kind of like a public beach with a beach house on it, okay? So yeah, we'll have some beach towels there. Did they add beach bags to Bloxburg? Please say you did. We got beach balls. And since this is the ocean, I'm not really gonna add like floaties in the ocean. I think that's a bit dangerous. Although I did actually go on a rubber donut in the ocean once and we almost drifted out to sea. It was terrifying.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
And so far, that is looking an absolute treat. Now, along these walls, I kind of want to add like hose pipes, all those other types of gardening things. And why the hell is the Valentine's update still here? It is the 2nd of March when I'm filming this. And then I'm just going to add some bog standard white lights. Normally, I don't really like white lights, but they look kind of good here.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
For now, I know that we're all just desperate to go inside. And oh, for goodness sakes, what is the meaning of this sticking through? And if I delete it, guys, look, it deletes everything. You know what? We're just going to leave that there. So as promised, that is where the staircase is going to go anyway. So maybe this is a sign from the gods that we need to be beginning here. And oh my gosh, it basically covers it up anyway. Now, I was debating whether or not to have factory windows going up here or just clear modern windows. And then I came across this. The modern square window. Obviously, I know this was in the game, but let's see how far can we stretch it. Oh my gosh, I was not actually expecting this. And I love the traditional staircase with the modern. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm thinking we have like a mini bridge like this, and then each side we can have different rooms. What in the upside down house? I forgot that the doorway was up here. I guess we'll have it like that, which I know is not 100% equals. My brain is about to explode. I'm getting actually really stressed out. I think I'm going to need to go and take a chill pill. BRB. Okie dokie, guys, it is a few minutes later, and basically what I've just done is I've done the outline, I've put the wall trims in, and I've placed the floors in. I know it looks like I've done a lot, but this actually only took me around 5 minutes. So it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom beach house, which I think is absolutely perfect for a family vacation home, because we can have like the parents' room, then the teens' room, and then like the kids' room. And I was really worried up here, because I was like, oh no, how am I going to like fit bedrooms into these thin bits? This is technically the downstairs. That's right, guys, it's an upside down house. So I'm thinking over this side is going to be like the kitchen dining. This side is going to be the living. Now, I did add quite a lot of glass doors. I think a lot on that side works, but on this side, not so much, because it's where the kitchen is actually going to be going. So we're going to start off with a kitchen, something I know that I love. Now, I do especially like this event table. It looks like basically a big giant cake. When you go ahead and add the tablecloth on the side of it, what's that? When we go ahead and add a tablecloth, it's going to make it look so much better. Now, I've never actually tried adding the square one on this, but you guys said it would make quite a unique design. Unique is one word for that. Now, in the middle of the table, as I said, this is a holiday home. So I don't really think we need like a loads of placemats set, but I am going to add a bunch of seashells into like a flower. How cute is that? It almost looks edible. Why do I think everything is edible? So now this is where the kitchen goes. Obviously, my favorite part about summer is actually the food, because just sitting by the pool, eating food is actually my idea of heaven. And it's weird because I don't particularly like laying in the sun, but like eating food in the shade on a sun lounger, that is my idea of heaven. Next up, we need to decide the stools. I fear adding rustic stools would be a big clash. You know, we've got rustic ones over there, but then we don't want to make them too different, do we? So maybe just some formed metal stools. If you want a custom sink that is sure to impress all of your friends, what you do is you resize a basic shape down to 0.45 and then use the modern bowl sink. It just looks really cool and custom. And actually, I'm going to steal that basic shape and let's see if we can do some basic shape trickery with this. Obviously, it's not going to look perfect. I love that. The only thing I'm really not loving is the windows. Like, if anything, they're actually really triggering me that they're like this. I'm going to add some custom curtains just using the Bloxburg pillars. And it's okay if you don't get them 100% equals, because most curtains in real life are not like exactly exact. Oh my gosh, that looks so good! That has actually cleared up all my doubts. Why is this like the best thing I've ever built? Now, as I finished off the kitchen, a lot of comments lately have been asking me to do face cam in my videos. And honestly, I want to so badly, but there's a couple of reasons why I don't. First of all, I don't know why, I kind of like the privacy. The second reason is it would mean I actually have to like get dressed every day. And I actually, if I'm being honest, I just CBA to do that. And then the third reason is it's actually quite complicated to edit in a face cam as well. But let me know, guys, if you really want one, we can maybe consider getting one 2026, okay, guys?
5 minutes later.
And this is what I've come up with. I even added some of our iconic True Reese's murals on the wall, which I did not make. But I'll put the codes on screen now because they're really, really useful to have. I think so. But I absolutely love that kitchen, and I love how like small I've managed to make it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels really, really nice and compact. Anyhow, on this side is going to be the family room. Now, just before I even place in any chairs, we're going to be adding in a pool table. That's right. Now, I actually think that the industrial table is sort of perfect for this because it has like the beams at the bottom. Now, there's several different ways that you can make your pool table. I've shown a million different ones, but today I'm going to be using the good old soap building hack. We're then also going to add some more custom curtains. High time to add in some plan. And actually, I learned this from Amberry. Not actually Amberry herself, but I learned it from her Berry Avenue house. Adding like this palm bush into a gigantic pot actually looks really superior in Bloxburg. So really now we just have this space here, which is absolutely the perfect size for just a couple of chairs. And I simply had to show me adding the chandelier. And the nice thing about this being an upside down house is that we can actually add as many of these pillars as we want, and it won't stick through into the upstairs floor, because obviously there's nothing above this one. And of course it's still a little bit dark up here, but I'm hoping the lights from the bedroom will light it up, which is where we're going, not next, in just a second. I thought over on this side could be the family hot tub, and by family I mean like whoever owns this cabin can have a nice romantic evening in here. So I genuinely think that's pretty much all we need. We could add some showers as well, because it is a personalized beach house, even though the beach is right there. So, you know, maybe shower with your clothes on is probably the safest bet.
Criminal offensive side eye.
But that is lovely on that side. And then over on this side, it's basically just going to be like a beachy sitting area. So the only thing we have left to do now is the bedrooms and bathrooms, which I'm actually very, very excited about. So I think I'm going to start off with like the kids' bedroom, which one was that going to be? I guess we should have it here. And do you know why? If you don't, I'm about to tell you, don't worry. Because we have like these walls here, which I just feel like would be so perfect. Do you see what I mean? For some twin beds like that. No, I'm gonna just do one and then copy and paste it because I'm not flipping stupid. Do you know what I mean? Who the hell would make the same bed twice and for no reason? And then it's exactly the same as the sofa. In fact, I'm literally stealing the exact pillows we used there. Ew, what in the SpongeBob is that? That literally looks like one of Mummy Pig's dresses. And I know I briefly told you guys the other day, but can you believe that Mummy Pig is pregnant? I was like, what the actual hell? Mummy Pig pregnant? Anyway, for the closet, I'm actually mixing in like a bookcase with it. So it sort of looks like some custom shelving. Now imagine, guys, getting ready at this chair in the morning. In fact, I think because this is a twin room, I'm gonna add twin vanities even. Now, I don't know how old the kids in this room are gonna be, but we'll add a play set, because honestly, I still played with toys and stuff until I was about 8, so... And then I also forgot that these guys actually get an ensuite bathroom, flipping lucky ducks. So I feel like when you're young, you much prefer having a bath. I definitely did, to a shower. And the whole reason that I actually kind of wanted to build this beach house today was to use the life preserver mirror. Honestly, that was actually one of the main things that I was thinking of. And just because I feel like this bathroom is actually so superior, I'm even gonna have one of those like little benches that you put your laptop on. So for the other bathrooms, I did them quite quickly. I'm actually gonna block off the sides. I don't know why, I just feel like that looks really quite cool. Now, since we've already used a piano upstairs, we cannot max out our pianos again. So down here, we're simply just gonna have to add some flowers. This is actually such a nice room though. I love it so much. So anyway, all the bathrooms are done now, and we arrive in the master bedroom, which technically gets a walk-in closet, although I can never really call that a walk-in, is it? Like, you can walk in about 3 centimeters. But I think having the bed along the back here actually is probably the smartest option, which I decorated just like the one in the kids' room with slightly different colors. And with that, guys, the Bloxburg beach house in March is built. Okie dokie, chickens. Here I stand outside the beach house, which, as you can see from my stunning B-roll, is just a sight to behold. As always, we need to tell each other the value. What do you mean, tell each other? Yeah, guys, just comment down below the value of your beach house. This is worth $381,000. Now, the thing I love the most is like the sea here, and I love how it's like shallow. Mainly, I love that for my bank account. We've got the blankets on the floor, we've got the actual chairs, and then we have the toilets. I can't believe those are actually toilets. They just look like beach huts, like I said. And then on the other side, we have very similar things. We even have this weed trimmer. Let's just, you know, start trimming up the cactus. So as we make our way up the staircase, we actually have a couple different ways around, because we're obviously surrounded by all the trees, and we get a hot tub. This, I'm most of all drawn to the kitchen. I don't know why this kitchen looks so much better than my normal ones. And then obviously we have the dining table, which nicely segues onto the outside dining table as well. Now, the main part of the beach house is to sort of just chill and relax. So we got a nice sofa here, which you can get swallowed and engulfed by pillows. And then we have the pool table and just a little sitting area as well. Next up, you have to go downstairs to the bedrooms. And this like view of the window and the staircase is one of my favorite in the whole house. The first room here is the family bathroom. So this is going to be just basically used by the teenage room here, which this is what that looks like. And I really, really do love what I've done with this bathroom. It's actually pretty different to anything I've done before. And just next to that, we have the twins' bedroom. And then we have their little bathroom. Finally, we have the master bedroom. Thank you guys so much for watching me build my beach house. Do let me know any other summer recommendations, and I'll see you all in the next video.